This week on Razorback TV News, Evan Burton reports on the fascinating eco-column project in Miss Huberl's AP Environmental Science class.
And the Razorback Band wins big in Hope, Arkansas. We've got the results.
Plus the details on the Razorback Theater Company's upcoming fall performance, Around the World in 8 plays.
And as always, our teacher and student spotlights, English teacher Miss Dobbs and sophomore Chloe Witt.
All of that and more coming up on Razorback TV News. Welcome to Razorback TV News. I'm Gracie Pendergraft.
And I'm Braden Capps. We start out our show today with a recap of recent events on campus.
One of those big events that happened last week on campus was the Spanish Heritage Fair. Students from all around gathered at Arkansas High for the annual event. Put on by Ms. Pass's Spanish classes, the fair educated young students on the Spanish-speaking countries of the world. Kids of all ages, including kindergarten and high school students, enjoyed the festivities. Arkansas High students created slideshows and made activities for the students to enjoy. After many months of preparation, it's great to see that the Spanish Heritage Fair was both educational and enjoyable for everyone involved.
Congratulations to senior Fortunate Berry on being named the 2019 Homecoming Queen. Fortunate has been on the homecoming court each of her 4 years in high school. She's involved in a variety of programs on campus, including athletics, Pride Academy, and FBLA, just to name a few. She told RTV she was thrilled to finally win.
Feels great. I'm excited.
She says she'll keep working to positively influence others. Our very own Gracie Pendergraft was named the 2019 Maid of Honor. Galen Williams will have more on the homecoming game later in the show. Hey, congrats on being named the Maid of Honor.
Thanks, Braden. And now on to a story that you're involved in. The fall theater performance is right around the corner. With more, here's RTV's DeMonte Jameson.
The Razorback Theater Company will present their fall performance Around the World in 8 plays on Friday, October 25th and Saturday, the 26th. One of the actors in the play, Mia Hartley, provides a little detail on her character.
My character is an actress named Ileana who gets to perform multiple folk tales for an unwilling audience.
In the play, the characters travel around the world and explore forgotten myths and unusual legends in 8 fast-paced and hilarious tales. Tickets are on sale online, $10 for adults and $5 for students. The tickets are also available at the door, $12 for adults and $7 for students. You can hear more from Mia and theater teacher Mrs. Miller later in the month on our monthly show on our campus when Addison Cummings takes a more in-depth look at what it takes to put on a theatrical performance. For Razorback TV, I'm DeMonte Jameson.
The October 25th performance is at 7, and the Saturday showings on October 26th will start at 2 and again at 7.
Arkansas High is striving to provide opportunities for real-world experiences in the classroom. This is happening through project-based learning. RTV's Evan Burton has more on Miss Huberl's AP Environmental Science class and their current eco-column project.
Project-based learning is nothing new here on the Arkansas High campus, but the newest activity that has been initiated by Miss Huberl sticks out like a green thumb. Students in her AP Environmental Science class have started a large study known as the Eco-Column Project, where Miss Huberl's pupils will take a new angle, learning about human impact on the environment through the conduction of scientific observation.
They'll learn how we can take real life situations. We can learn about them in the classroom, but then we can apply them to real life.
Under the instruction of Miss Huberl, the students will use 3 Coke bottles, one representing the gas layer, which holds the plants, one representing the decomposition layer, which will hold dead leaves and worms, and one being the water layer, which will be holding a fish. These 3 layers will be used and observed on a daily basis. To understand why they do this, we asked Miss Huberl herself.
We can minimize human impact on ecosystems in the future.
Senior Lainey Smith finds this type of learning more valuable than traditional learning.
We'll get to see the ecosystem up close, and we'll just study it from a book or in a video where other people are studying it. We'll get to see it ourselves. We'll get to look at all the little things instead of just the big picture.
However, part of the learning process is finding out how to overcome some of the challenging aspects of this project.
Because it is such a complex project, it's hard to follow all the steps exact, so you have to be very careful about that or something could mess up your ecosystem.
The entire experiment is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. We'll be sure to have a follow-up later in the semester. For Razorback TV, I'm Evan Burton.
Great story from Miss Hubel's class. Well, it's less than 2 weeks until Halloween, and that means boo bags.
It sure does. Maybe Mr. Westbrook will buy us all candy this year.
We can only hope. DECA will begin selling boo bags October 21st through October 29th. Tickets must be purchased in advance, and each bag will contain candy and a bag of chips. They can be picked up at both lunches on Thursday, October 31st. Braden, did you hear of the band's success at their latest competition?
I sure did. I saw the post on Mr. Meg's Facebook page.
The Arkansas High School Marching Band received straight ones, Best in Class 5A, Best Overall Percussion, and Jeffrey Parrish won Best Overall Trombone Soloist. And the Color Guard received a 2 at their competition this past weekend in Hope.
We at Arkansas High are proud of our band and everything they're accomplishing. Up next, our teacher and student spotlights. Stay with us. This is Razorback TV News.
What are you looking for?
Welcome back to Razorback TV News. I'm Gracie Pendergraft.
And I'm Braden Capps. Now, it's time for our teacher spotlight.
And this is a teacher who is doing a lot for our school.
With more, here's RTV's Addison Cummings.
Thanks, Braden. Today we're outside of Ms. Dobbs' classroom for our teacher spotlight. Ms. Dobbs is a very active member in the school. She sponsors student council while being on multiple school committees and is going back to school to get her master's. This is her first year being the sponsor for student council. She was very excited to get to work with a group of passionate students.
The student council students at the end of the year, how involved they were, how dedicated they were, that really inspired me and showed me that I wanted to be a part of that team.
She has done so much for the school since she took over the role of student council sponsor. Ms. Dobbs is especially proud of her officers.
We have accomplished so much, and I'm very proud of our team, and to the fact that we have also grown about 4 times as much.
If you have any questions about joining student council, see Ms. Dobbs or any student council officer. And to wrap up our teacher spotlight, a fun fact about Ms. Dobbs.
I played the flute all through high school. I was 6th grade all the way through 12th grade and played for the community band in Hot Springs for a few years. I taught myself clarinet during my senior year and ended up ultimately teaching myself piano and saxophone as well.
Thank you, Ms. Dobbs. For RTV, I'm Addison Cummings.
Now here's Charlie Wren with this week's Student Spotlight.
Thanks, Braden. This week's Student Spotlight is Chloe Witt. Chloe's a sophomore involved in Drama Club, Razorback TV, Quiz Bowl, and Interact. Her favorite part of school is being able to be social with her friends and meet new people. She is excited for the Drama Club party happening this month. Chloe is a stage manager for the upcoming performance Around the World in 8 plays.
I write the directions and I make sure people have their props and their costumes and everything in order.
Even though she just started her sophomore year, she already has plans for after high school.
I want to go to college and be a kindergarten teacher.
And she also writes most of the lines you hear on Razorback TV, except for this week because I wrote my own lines. For Razorback TV, I'm Charlie Wren.
When we come back, Hannah Phillips goes around campus to find out what's trending.
Plus, sports and the weather is still to come. Stay with us. This is Razorback TV News.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Welcome back to Razorback TV News. Braden, have you downloaded TikTok?
Yes, and I've become addicted.
Lots of people have. Here's RTV's Hannah Phillips with What's Trending.
Sorry I didn't see you there. I was too busy trying to learn some of these TikTok dances. That's what's trending here this week. Let's go see if anyone can finish the lyrics. Finish the lyric. Martha Dumbtruck in the flesh.
Here comes the cootie squad.
Finish the lyric. What all do you want from me?
Love.
Finish the lyric. Martha Dumbtruck in the flesh.
Here comes the cootie squad.
Finish the lyric. Lil Boat, how you feel?
Just like $1 million, Danny.
Finish the lyric. Martha Dumbtruck in the flesh.
Pass.
Well, that's what's trending here. For Razorback TV, I'm Hannah Phillips.
Such a great segment. Well, it's time for sports. The football season rolls on and the volleyball season nears the end. Here's RTV's Galen Williams in studio with sports.
Thanks, Braden. Last week, the Razorback football team lost a heartbreaker to Lakeside Rams, 21-20. Neither side scored in the first, but in the second quarter, the Rams ran for a touchdown to go up 7-0. The Razorbacks' Lewis Blackwell caught a 60-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Bishop to put the Hogs on the board in the second. However, the Rams scored once more before halftime, ending the first half 14-7 Lakeside. In the third quarter, Bishop scored on the 20-yard touchdown. Late in the fourth, the Rams found a way to put the ball in the end zone to get the win. The Hogs are now 2-1 and in third place in the 5A South Conference. The Razorbacks will travel to Little Rock to take on McClellan, who is also 2-1 in conference. The Razorbacks volleyball team lost to Lake Hamilton on Tuesday night in 3 straight sets, but we used the opportunity to catch up with our new head volleyball coach. Coach Dalby comes to us from LE, where she was the head coach, and told RTV this is where she knew she wanted to be.
It was just, I don't know, something felt right. When I came to talk to Coach Norton and then I got to meet Coach Moody, it was, something felt right. And they always say, oh, you have a good feeling when you come somewhere. And that's what I got when I came to Arkansas High. I feel more at home here than I have anywhere.
She also pointed out the team aspect of volleyball and how she's teaching girls life lessons along the way through that.
I teach them a lot about life. We try to incorporate that every single day, as it's not just about who you are today, but it's about who your future is. Having good attitude is going to help you in the workforce. It's going to help you in the classroom. A good work ethic, always wanting to work hard. Thinking about other people and not just yourself, because in volleyball it takes a team.
We're wishing Coach Darby the best of luck in the future. That's a look at our sports. Now, here's the weather with RTV's Broderick Walton.
We've got time for the weather, Galen. But first, a question.
All right.
How many pets does Weatherman have?
I have no idea.
4 cats. Get it? Forecast? Okay. Today, expect sunny skies with a high of 73, cool temperatures for the game tonight with a low around 55. Saturday and Sunday, expect a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a 20% chance on Saturday, jumping to 30% on Sunday. If rain stays away, it should be a nice weekend with temperatures in the high 70s to low 80s. A much heavier chance of rain on Monday with a 50% chance and a high of 73. Tuesday, back to sunny conditions with a high of 73. That's the 5-day weather forecast. Gracie and Braden, back to you at the Anchor Desk.
We have got to work with Broderick on those jokes. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Razorback TV News.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Arkansas High School Razorback TV.
And on Facebook at Razorback TV.
We're back on October 25th with a brand new episode. I'm Braden Capps.
And I'm Gracie Pendergraft. See you next week.